My inspiration comes from a few different things. First of all, I go on a yearly buying trip to Arizona where I'm exposed to a lot of different jewelers, a lot of different techniques, and a lot of different styles of jewelry, a lot of Southwestern stuff you see down there. So some of that inspires me. I take some cues from that with the stamping and a little bit of my turquoise work, a little bit of my silver work, and then I'm also pretty inspired by biker jewelry. Anything Southwestern, anything rock and roll, I kind of gravitate towards. I'm Marysia. I started about 4 years ago making jewelry. I started a line called RISH. It's a line of handmade brass, copper, and sterling jewelry with crystals, turquoise, lots of one-offs, lots of intuitive random pieces. I started working in a bead store on Granville Island years and years ago, and we kind of just got our start, all of us, all the staff there, just making stuff for the store. And I realized I really loved it. I have a visual arts background. My whole family is crafters. We're all costume designers, leather workers. It just seemed like a natural progression for me. So when I choose stones to work with or pieces to work with, I'm actually very selective. There's been times when I've been on my trip down south and I'm literally digging through these piles and piles of large bags of crystals, looking into them, trying to see if each one has the perfect shape or if the bag has the most ones that are totally usable. The same goes for turquoise. I'll sit and dig for 2 hours until I find like the right colors and stuff that's consistent. So yeah, I'm very, very picky. Stones have to have a certain shape for me to use them in certain pendants. So there's a lot that goes into the picking process. So as far as my process goes, I have kind of 2 directions I work in. One is pieces that I've given a little bit of forethought to. Those are my basic pieces like crescent moon necklaces, horseshoe rings, stuff that I make over and over again and stuff that I sell regularly. And then there's the other side to what I do, which is usually I start that part in the beginning of the week, and that's just sitting down and grabbing some stones and getting some ideas going and just creating some intuitive pieces. That's really what I love to do. For anyone seeking to make jewelry for a living or any kind of artisan product for a living, start small. I know a lot of people who have started big businesses just out of their living rooms with a few things, a few tools. I started out with really cheap, inexpensive tools and like a little bit of knowledge and a few hammers, and I slowly expanded and slowly bought better things and had a larger product line. And yeah, you gotta just start small and make it easy to get yourself going.